I think it's about the time that we relaunch our program. The YouTube automation blueprint.
It's basically a 5-step process, 5-step blueprint, 5 easy peasy steps.
10 limited spots for those of you who want to learn from us personally. It works for others, it works for us, and it will work for you. The only question is, are you gonna take action or not? Hey, Mr. Legal Battle.
Yeah, it's the best. Right. You're alive already, I see.
I am alive. I'm on shore. We finished our scuba diving safari. That was 7 days out in the sea. So now we're back to the shore, spending time in this hotel, and then gonna go back to Finland soon. How are you?
Yeah, sounds good. It sounds fucking exhausting to dive for like 7 days.
3 to 4 times each day.
Wow, crazy.
Wake up at like 6:30, briefing, do the first dive, get out, breakfast, chill, briefing, dive, and just repeats every day. But very nice.
You must burn like also a crazy lot of calories during those days.
Towards the end, the last day, I started feeling a little bit like of an acidic burn in my chest because you do accumulate like nitrox, I think, in your body. So a week is like a good amount of time to just like go intense, and then you should probably take it easy.
Which you're doing now. Good to hear. Yeah, a lot of shit going on here, but not for the podcast. So not personally, everything's okay, basically.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, I thought, what a better time it is than to talk about the YouTube automation blueprints. You and I, we've both been doing this for a long time. You know, we generated money on YouTube. We generated money with affiliate marketing. That's our thing. That's what we do. And we have a bunch of videos on our channel talking about our journey. You can see us going from literally zero. He didn't even have a search channel to now where the search channel is generating over 5K just in ad rev alone. And then, more affiliate commissions. So I thought it'd be a good time to just talk about what's really the blueprints to setting up your own automated channel. And how do you go about hiring? What are some tips, some tricks for that? How do you go about, finding the niche or what to make the videos about, right? What are the startup capital? Basically covering, everything that someone who's interested in it would need to hear in order to get started. How does that sound to you, Ron?
Yeah, so I think we've covered this before inside the community as well. It's basically a 5-step process, 5-step blueprint. Let me see if I can still... I have it in my mind, but I want to make sure that I could probably can say it like 5 easy peasy steps. First, you need the channel because that's where you're making the money, where everything is hosted. So channel. Then of course, like we are doing the whole search thing. So we make videos people actually look for. So what we then need to decide what kind of videos we want to make, we need to find keywords. So step 2 is find keywords that people are actually looking for. So you go to the search tab, how to change your WhatsApp profile picture, how to integrate Shopify with, I don't know, any app out there. So there are like thousands and thousands of options. You get those keywords. So that's step 2. Step 3, you find freelancers that can actually make videos around those topics because this is YouTube automation. So we're automating everything. You go to Upwork, you copy the job post template inside of our community, which is like a fully detailed job post template on how to filter the right people. So you can make videos for under like $1 a minute. And that's pretty cheap. So you can easily start uploading. Depends on your budget, but like if you have like $100 to spend each month, you can already upload 100 short videos or maybe 50 2-minute videos. You can start uploading at least like 100 videos a month for not that much money. Then step 4 is you apply a thumbnail to the video. So, or you use our thumbnail template for it, or you just look up YouTube for the kind of thumbnails people are using for your kind of videos, give your own little twist to it. And because it's all search traffic videos, people will click the video because of the information, not because how fancy the thumbnail looks. So it can be done pretty basic. And step 5 is the best because you upload the video or you publish the video to your channel and you earn money. Like that's it. So actually there are 4 steps. because the fifth one, it's a click of a button. It doesn't really count. So that's about
Yeah.
it. I think I didn't miss anything.
No, I think you got it right on point. Of course, you can go into much more in depth on every single step that you have mentioned. But I think an important thing to kind of go a little bit deeper on is people who don't know what is search per se. It's important to clarify what we mean by that. You know, some of our old listeners already, of course, know what it is, but basically, YouTube has two parts to it, right? It has the discovery part, right? So think Mr. Beast, right? You go to the homepage, and these are the videos that get recommended to you by the algorithm, right? So that's the browse, the everything that gets recommended
Suggestion.
to you. So yeah, but then there's the second part to YouTube, which goes a lot of the time unnoticed, but I think I know that it's extremely powerful because, and now a lot of people are like catching up to it, and that is YouTube as a search engine. Okay, so YouTube is the second largest search engine after Google. Google, the alphabet company, owns YouTube, right? So it's all interlinked. And, this is something that a lot of people don't talk about, is that you can make content, which we call evergreen content, which is something that people search for all the time. Now, the easiest example, how to tie a tie. Okay, someone doesn't know how to do it. They go into YouTube, they want to see the instruction how to do it. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think the top video was posted like 12 or 13 years ago, and it has like millions of views, right? So think about that. That's the real power of leverage. That person made that video 13 years ago. Remember back what the fuck you were doing 13 years ago, right? And then still to this day, that video is generating him money from ad revenue. The advertiser.
Yeah, and he could even maybe start selling ties, even because he's attracting an audience that's interested in ties. So yeah,
exactly. And that's the power of the evergreen content. And I mean, that's what Ron and I are all about. We don't try to pretend like we understand or know the recommended browse game, because we don't. Frankly, I've tried it myself. No. Ron has tried it. And what we figured out is, we believe in the power of focus. So we just say, okay, well, this is the one thing that we know that has worked for us. So we're just going to double down on that. And we're just going to go all in onto the search thing. And that's what we've done. And, Ron's channels, my channels, basically are all about evergreen content, right? Something that we create once and that can get views over and over. As an example, okay, as a really cool example that I actually discovered just today, and I think it's, super interesting. In June, in the beginning of summer 2024, I made a book review on Robert Greene, The Art of Seduction. Okay, so Robert Greene, he has a bunch of books. He's one of my favorite authors, Ron's as well. And I just had the book, I made the review, and I published it. And this video is now sitting at 7,000 views. It is getting about 250 views every 48 hours. It's in my top 10 best performing videos. Okay. And not only that, but if you go into YouTube Incognito and you search the keyword, the art of seduction, I'm going to be number one. And you know what's crazy? Robert Greene, his own video on his channel that is verified, is under my video, bro.
As a comment or a recommended, you mean?
No, if you search Incognito, my video is first.
Oh, he also did a review, or no?
He kind of talks about the book. He has a 9 or 10 minute video where he talks about the book. His main channel, him talking, but he is second and I'm first for the keyword, weird. The Art of Seduction, like the actual title of his books. I also posted it on in our community as well. So I mean, that's just and my video is 1 minute long. And I posted it 4 months ago.
How is it even possible? That's really weird.
That is, right? I mean, that's incredible. I'm gonna.
Do you have an affiliate link as well, or no?
I have an affiliate link for Amazon. So people who watch the video can go. Okay, right now it's showing I'm second, but when I was checking earlier, it was showing me that I was first. But you can see right here The Art of Seduction, Robert Greene, 1 year ago, his channel, he's number one. Right now it's showing that 4 months ago, I have a 1-minute video and I am second. But I promise you, I was first this morning.
I can check. For me,
Check for
what did you search? Art of Seduction book review or Art of Seduction only?
no, just it's a short one. The Art of Seduction.
If I search for it, yeah, you're first, but Robert Greene is not even showing up. So that's Robert Greene is like showing fifth. It's like fifth for me.
Okay, but yeah, boy is first, isn't it?
Yeah, here you are.
And that's a pretty short. That's a pretty short tail keyword, right? That means that there's quite a bit of search traffic for that. So yeah, if you guys want to read the book, check out my video, and then maybe buy the book on Amazon through my link. But
that showcases the power, of search. I agree.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Exactly. And I also had a high day on Amazon of $52. So I was doing the Amazon affiliate program. And then yesterday, I think I had a high day of $52. It's pretty it's inconsistent. Like some days you get like $3, some days you get like 10. And then there was just a jump of like 50. I don't know why. But
it's still
coming
nice
back
while you're diving.
Exactly. I mean, dude, it's such a great feeling. I was on a boat. We were on a yacht, scuba diving 4 times a day, doing no work, just reading, writing. And then I log in and it's like $200, like $220 in ad revenue, a couple of $100 in affiliate commissions. And it's just like stacks up. And I'm not spending any money, okay, some freelancers are working
Spend it
on
once. you hired a boat, and the vacation, you book it.
Yeah. Hire some freelancers, paying them like on autopilot, but that's like, a couple of $1,000s a month. So it's not bad. But coming back to the blueprint. So we have the 4 or 5 step process, right? We explained what's the evergreen searchable thing that we're doing. So what are some of the other things that are important? So someone says, okay, I understand how this works, right? You create a channel, you can find some creators on these freelance platforms to create these videos for you. But how do I go about finding what to make videos about? Do I need to pick one niche, or can I just make videos about anything? Like, what's your opinion on that, Ron?
Yeah, so the biggest benefit is like you don't need to pick a niche. Like it's a big struggle for people starting out on YouTube. Like, should I pick one niche? Like, what's the best niche for YouTube automation to make money about? And oftentimes, like, people think they're in the wrong niche and they switch again, etc. That's not the struggle you have here. You can basically make like every video is seen individually by YouTube. So as you can see, like with George, like he's not only making book reviews, like he is not a book review channel. Still, he ranks number 1 for that specific search term, or 2, we don't know. And like that's the biggest benefit, because he just found a good keyword he can make a video about, and that's why he's ranking so high. And that's the whole principle you can apply with literally everything. You can pick any keyword as long as there's like not crazy competition, or there's no competition, or you can maybe improve the quality, etc. Then you can basically make videos about anything, because people like YouTube picks looks at the video individually, like what's the value packed of that specific video toward the viewer, to make sure the viewer is happy and stays on YouTube. That's the whole way how YouTube thinks. YouTube is not thinking like, oh yeah, but this channel before uploaded only book reviews, so now we only can show him on book reviews. That's not how YouTube works. So yeah, that's the biggest benefit, that you actually can just make videos about anything, as long as you make sure people actually look for it. Because if you come up with things yourself, like that's not how you should do it. Okay, so it's all data based. It's all based on what people are actually looking for. You can find it in Google. You can find it on the YouTube search bar. You can use certain tools. You can use like vidIQ, Keyword Planner, or like Google Keyword Planner, that kind of stuff. That can all help you find those keywords. But in the end, like the keywords, aka the money, is basically there to be picked up. It's just you that you need to find, like, where are the opportunities with these keywords. So that's about it.
Yeah, 100%. And I think the single most important thing to really learn how to use is the YouTube incognito search bar. Okay, so if you open an incognito window on your browser and you go to youtube.com, you need to accept the cookies, and then you're going to have, search bar. I also recommend, by the way, installing like a news feed remover or like a suggestions remover. So when you go to incognito, you're not gonna get distracted by all the videos that YouTube is gonna recommend.
Yeah.
It's just gonna help. That's like a little tip that can really help you make better keyword research. You know, work.
To not get distracted, you mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So when you go into that, right, that's where really the work and the fun begins. Okay, it's like, okay, well, what are we going to make the video about? Because if you make the video about something like how to change a profile picture on WhatsApp, like, come on, bro, that's so competitive. You think you're going to rank for
Yeah.
that? Of course not. Like, that's not, that's not feasible. It's not reasonable that you're going to do it, especially with a new channel and all that, right? So
Or only if it maybe is like a new feature, like with this specific topic, not.
yeah,
Let's say WhatsApp launches a new feature where you can like make a group. It's a fucking old feature, but like if you're one of the few launching like a very a new update inside a video, and you're one of the very first launching videos, that then is perfectly fine. But like indeed with these ones, it's way too competitive for sure.
yeah. Like, I can guarantee you're not going to rank for how to tie a tie. Like,
No,
100% not,
there's too much
because
data. That video,
yeah,
too much
because
clicks, too
it's like
much. Yeah,
the video delivers value. It answers the person's question. There's no need like for another video or better video, because it's just like it serves the audience, and they click on it, they watch it, they get what they want, and then that's it, they're done, right? So there's no space anymore for anything else. But then you start to think, okay, well, what can we do? We can go for longer tail keywords. That basically means that the actual keywords topics are longer themselves. There's less competition because there is less demand. The shorter the keyword, the more demand there is. That means that the more competition there is. But the longer the tail, the longer the keyword, less demand and less competition. So those are kind of like the low hanging fruit. You can start looking around first for the longer tail keywords, and then you can also start getting creative. So once you start to get data on what works, right, you can go into your analytics and you can see, okay, well, this video made me this money, this video made me this money. And then you can think, all right, what is it? Are these banks? Are these some software tools? Are these, book reviews or whatever it is that is working on your channel? And then that should spark your creativity and your ideation. You can use something like ChatGPT to say, hey, this video is working for me. Can you give me 100 more ideas similar to this one? It lists all the other
yeah,
ideas. You say, oh, okay. And then you start going. Then you just take this keyword, put it incognito. Okay. There's search traffic. There's not so much competition. This could be good. Put it in, make that video. Of course, your freelancers make that video. You publish it. Some time goes by, like, a couple of months, because the SEO, the search engine optimization, takes some time. And then you get feedback from the algorithm, from the audience, and you say, okay, this video didn't perform well. This video didn't, but this one actually works and it's ranking and I'm number one. That's cool. So then it's like an iteration process. You test something, you get feedback, you analyze it, and then you do it again and better and better and better. And so over time, you have this like constant improvements with the skill of learning where is money on YouTube. It's really like that. You can really just go out
yeah,
and find like gold basically on YouTube. And if you just create a valuable video, which is really not hard to make. Like a lot of people, Ron, let's talk about that. A lot of people get confused. They think, oh, YouTube, man, Mr. Beast, I gotta make banger videos. I don't have budget for that. I don't know how to make videos. But with the evergreen niche, with the evergreen content, you don't need to do that. You don't need to have the skill of creating some outstanding videos with a bunch of B-roll and transitions and music and entertaining. No. If you're looking for how to change a profile picture on WhatsApp, all you want to know is where to click and how to do it. So the video should be, this is how you change your profile picture on WhatsApp. Step 1, 2, 3. I hope it was helpful. Thanks. That's it.
yeah.
And guess what? There are people
yeah.
out there who can do that for very affordable pricing.
Yeah, that's why the videos are so cheap compared to like a 10-minute long over edited video, which can usually cost you minimum of $100 to $200 minimum if you want like a good video editor, etc. Plus, you then still have the risk that kind of video will not be pushed to an audience because it's not focused on search. And with this, you can basically make 100 videos. Or you make like you're trying to make one video to go viral, which is very difficult, especially as a beginner, and it costs you like $100, let's say. or you make like 50, 70, or 75 search-based videos. A minimum of like 10% will rank the first week minimum. And on the long term, I'd say if you've done proper research, at least 50 or 60% can rank in the upcoming months or years. And that's like you're spreading your chances instead of betting on one thing. And if you've done your research right, you will basically always win. Plus, I think one thing we are not mentioning yet, because you're doing or because you're focusing on search traffic, people searching specific keywords, you also know what kind of audience is watching the videos, so you can implement a specific offer, do affiliate marketing or sell a digital product, basically like what you did with the book. Like, people look for the book review. Why are they looking for a review? Probably because they want to buy it. Like,
Yeah.
they want to watch a review before they make the purchase. So you're basically making sure that they will get convinced and buy the book, or not, of course. And if you just have a simple link in bio, it's like convenient for them. They click it. Oh, I can buy it. The review was good. And that's what you can do, like with every search-based video. If there's some sort of information given where people can make a transaction or a transformation or a purchase, you can be the bridge between like the hesitation and making the final purchase, and that's also how you can make money.
Yeah. And I love that point. And I want to emphasize as well, you mentioned something along the lines of, that you can spend $100 or $200 on this browse videos, as we call them, and then, they flop. That's a very, very common thing because
Yeah.
the browse, everybody wants browse because it's the king of traffic, right? If you get pushed and you get like 1 million views, you can make $10,000 overnight and da 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 da, right? The whole shebang. It's kind of like quick money, quick dopamine hits. Search is less sexy, but it's much more consistent. And once you have a big backlog of videos ranking, I mean, you're good, you're eating, right? But with the browse, I mean, I want to ask you, Ron, as well, because I know this story, but I want the listeners and the viewers to know is you had before, actually, on our channel, on this YBA channel, we had if you go back, there was an episode before you had a search channel, you had a browse channel, and you were investing quite a bit of money into that, and then you just gave up and you switched to search, right? So can you
Yeah.
tell us a little bit more about that? Like, what
Yeah,
happened? Like, how much money
I
did you
uploaded
waste?
like 30 high quality videos aiming to go viral, and I lost around 5K, or I lost. It's a huge lesson I learned, but like I was just getting like, the thing is with making normal videos, browse videos, you then, okay, one video flops, then you're like, oh, okay, I will learn from it. In the next one, yeah, will do better. And I thought that for like 30 videos straight, and it didn't work out for me. Maybe it's my lack of skills, but in my opinion, I did a lot of research with it, etc. So I was just like, I already had a search channel running in the back, and it was growing very steadily. So I just took like the more the stable and sincere route, because my end goal was just to make money online in a stable way. Like, even if I did go viral, it would mean that like after a couple of weeks, it will probably die out, and I need to find the next viral video. And I didn't want to have that uncertainty every time. So then I saw a lot of opportunities, dove deeper in the keyword research, and that's where my channels really grew, and everything is basically can be watched back on this YouTube channel or podcast channel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. What was it? Definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting different results.
Yeah, that's it. So yeah, that's it with browse, but it's like difficult, because with browse you think you've cracked the code this time, but it's just also so much competition. You're competing with big channels who have big budgets. And with search, you can like literally start with $100 a month or even less and not do anything. It's pretty nice.
The two biggest and main forms of leverage in today's age is media and code. Now, if you don't know how to code, your only option is media. So learning how to create content, learning how to create evergreen content that you do once and that gets consistent traffic, consistent views, money, whatever, like that is the single most important thing that you can learn, right? And that is your escape group. That is your ticket to escaping your job if you don't like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So a lot of the people, come to us and they're like, we love what you're doing. You guys, I mean, we can see that you're transparent, you're honest, you talk openly, you have like 2 years of history, on YouTube and on this podcast talking about the things that, your journey. We basically just documented our journey. I mean, you can go back, you can hear us talking, oh yeah, we made a couple of $100 or something, and now we're here. It's like, it's different, right? So Ron and I, we had a talk, and we thought, you know what? I think it's about the time that we relaunch our program. Okay, so Ron and I, we have this community of people. It's very small. It's very personalized. Okay, it's not something that is like, oh, you get in and then no, no, no. It's like a family. Okay, now it's us. Okay. If it's a coaching program, it's a coaching program that teaches you from people who are making now over $10,000 a month with searchable evergreen content about how to do it, right? How to create a channel, how to get it monetized, right? How to set up a team, how to really find keywords, how to really dial it in, right? So you can create a system that starts producing this form of leverage, which is called media. Okay. And that's the reason why Ron and myself, we are launching 10 limited spots for those of you who want to learn from us personally, from Ron and myself. Okay. We've done it, right? And we're launching our program again for a limited time. There's going to be only 10 spots. And the next time we launch this program, it's going to be double the price, right? Because we want to keep the community small and we see a lot of demand for it. You guys have been reaching out and asking us. So if you want to apply and work with us, there's going to be a link in the description of this podcast, wherever you're listening. Click that. There's going to be a video of me explaining, what is it all about, and then watch that video, take the next steps. And if you're serious and if you want to work with us and if you really want to, have freedom, have independence, be your own boss, wake up in the morning and not have to rush anywhere, take your coffee slow, really think, not work hard, but work smart and hard. Okay. You need to work hard at the right thing. If you are working hard, but you have no equity in the company where you're working,
No
bro,
leverage.
you have no leverage. You are always going to be capped at your salary. Your boss is going to have the final say about how much you make. If he is nice, he might give you a raise next year. But if he's not, then the same thing. So really the motivation dwindles. A lot of people report that they don't feel that they can contribute to the growth of the company and stuff. They don't feel hurt. So, and even if the management says they are, it's not really the case, right? So the point is online money, digital nomad lifestyle, leveraging the internet, okay? Leveraging the internet to learn how to make money, leveraging YouTube specifically to learn how to make money. That is the key. That is the key to an independent life, to a free life where you can escape your job and replace your income with your own business. And trust me, once you start seeing those first results, once you start seeing that first money come in, once you start seeing that, that's going to motivate you so much. And you know that once you start seeing this. So do not procrastinate. If you've been sitting on the sidelines and you've been thinking about working with us, this is your opportunity right now. This offer is limited to 10 spots. Next time we launch it, if we do, the price is going to be double. So click the link in the description of this video or of this episode. Watch the video and let's talk.
Yeah, and I think a good thing to watch as well is the student interviews we have online on our channels. Like you can literally see like Jan, 37-year-old, who's making around 1K a month now on YouTube, how he went from 0 to 1K a month in like 8 months next to his 9 to 5, and he never made a single dollar line before. So just check out those interviews as well, so you have a better idea, how people like you started out basically, and because it's a whole database strategy, it's pretty straightforward with almost guaranteed results. Well, basically with guaranteed results, but the one person is better at keyword research than the other, so the speed is only the difference basically. But if you we can guarantee if you will do this for 2 years, you will make a minimum of 3K a month minimum, and then you can replace your 9 to 5 job. So,
and again,
yeah,
a lot of people say, "Oh, that's not impressive. That's not sexy." Sure, but we stand for our words. We put our money where our mouth is. You know, other people can claim some extraordinary things, right? You join their thing and then you get nothing. You never hear them, crickets, right? With us, it's like we show up every week for the coaching calls. People find them valuable. And we can say with certainty that if you do the things we say, and if you apply it, and if you do the work, like Ron said, within 2 years, you will be able to replace your income. Now, Ron mentioned about Jan. For those of you who are on YouTube, but I'm also going to talk about it. Jan has been working with us for 9 months, right? And his channel is over $900. It is possible to get to over $1,000 within the year. And again, I want to say something that once you get to 1,000, it's not like the revenue is going to drop the next month because you have a backlog of consistent searchable videos. That's why it's going to be very, very consistent. So enough of the pitching. You guys already heard everything. It works for others. It works for us. And you know, it will work for you. The only question is, are you going to take action or not? So thank you so much for listening. Ron, pleasure and lovely to see you, mate. And we'll see you guys in the next episode. Maybe it's not next week. Who knows? Maybe it's in 2 weeks.
What surprise.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Ciao,
and
people.
we'll talk to you soon. Ciao.
Ciao.